People are literally making bank by just creating these simple AI videos that they post. This is because the new TikTok creativity program beta pays you over $1 per 1,000 views if you have the correct audience. Just imagine this as of recording this video. One video has 3.2 million views, which means the person owning this account made over $3,200 from one video. If we take a look at it, it's just one of those simple ChatGPT stories that probably took the person 15 minutes to create. For perspective, that's over $112,000 per hour if all your videos were to go viral. Now, I'm not only going to show you how to get access to the TikTok creativity program beta from anywhere in the world, whether you live in Europe, Asia, or Africa, but I'm also going to show you precisely how to create a TikTok like this from start to finish. Except our video is going to be even better. If you've been watching my other videos, you'll be familiar with this step. But for those who are new, I'm lucky enough to have a friend who found a way to get around the location requirements. I don't want to get into it too much. No, now that we've got that out of the way, we need to teach people watching this what actually makes a video go viral. Luckily, I've got my little chest filled with the best virality tips the world has ever seen. So basically, these are some tips you can implement in your videos to increase the chance of people engaging, which eventually makes your video go viral. The first thing is to intentionally make mistakes or say some really weird stuff in your video. When your viewer watches it, they'll either rewatch your video, increasing your AVD average view duration, or they'll comment and discuss it with others. This is probably the biggest engagement hack there is, so make sure to use it. The next one is pretty basic. Make sure to include a call to action at the end, like follow for part 2. This is proven to increase the number of people who start following you, and I know many of you struggle with that. The last tip is to put the most time into the hook. It's said that the first second of your video determines if people stay or not. Remember, the attention span of people on TikTok is really short, so make a literally crazy hook, controversial or not. There's actually one thing I'd like to mention. I've noticed many of your viewers struggle with how often they should post. After being in the TikTok space for as long as I can remember, I've realized the optimal amount is 2 to 3 times per day, with 3 to 4 hours between each post. Let's get into the video creation and how you're going to use AI to your advantage to make some crazy viral clips. The niche we'll be diving into today is relatively new but still gets a lot of views, meaning there's hundreds of thousands of dollars to be made. It's these kinds of ChatGPT image creation stories, and believe it or not, they're super easy to make. Let's follow Horace along on our first quest, shall we? First up, we're going to be using AI to generate all the images needed for the actual video. The convenient part is that while you're generating the images, you're also generating the script that will be used, which makes this type of content really time efficient, right? So ChatGPT is going to be used as always, and you might actually need ChatGPT Plus to generate images using DALL-E. I'm just going to use ChatGPT since it's the easiest, but you can also access DALL-E through Microsoft's Bing browser that offers GPT-4 for free. Let's just get right into it. Make sure to think of a funny idea for the video. I'll be doing something like a kid kicking the seat in front of him on an airplane. I'll time-lapse this since the generations take a little bit of time, but as you can see, I'm generating each image and creating somewhat of a story. So just continue generating for a while and try to incorporate a funny twist in some way. Keep in mind that when you're done generating your story, make sure to take all the necessary screenshots that you'll show in the video later on. Now, you've gathered pretty much all of the screenshots and made the script. What's next? It's time for the next quest, creating the voiceovers. If you remember from the video, ChatGPT and the person prompting are going to have a conversation. As always, I'll be using 11 Labs for the voiceover, and the nice thing is we already have the entire script ready. So just choose 2 voices that you think sound good. Then, all you have to do is copy and paste the different responses from your chat with ChatGPT. I'll just show you the first 1 or 2 generations and then skip the rest, since once again, it's a bit repetitive and very easy. Just make sure to download all your files. He starts kicking it a little harder. Great job. So we're getting close to the final product. You might have also noticed that the viral video I showed you has some random Minecraft parkour in the background, or like GTA drifting gameplay. Luckily, I'm here to save you a lot of time. I've gone ahead and downloaded all the highest quality background clips, even all the sound effects used in the original video, and put them in one big 100% free Google Drive folder. You won't have to spend a single second searching for clips online, thank me later. All right, let's keep moving forward. You've done an amazing job so far. Now it's time to tackle the final mission. This is where some of you might hit a few bumps along the way, while others may breeze right through it. Think of it like the last boss fight in a video game, as many of you like to call it these days. What we're going to do now is bring together all the pieces we've been working on to create the final video. The editing tool we'll be using is CapCut, a free and simple software that makes editing easy. All you need to do is sign up for a free account, and then you're all set to start. After that, the next steps are pretty simple. You just need to add your voiceovers, screenshots, and sound effects to separate tracks. This makes it easier to manage everything without getting confused. Here's how I did it. I started by adding the first voiceover. Once that was in place, I adjusted the volume a little to make sure it sounded right. Then, I took a matching screenshot from ChatGPT, and I made sure that the duration of the screenshot matched the length of the voiceover exactly. When the results of the generation appear on the screen, don't forget to add the Riz sound effect at that moment. It really adds a nice touch. After you've done this for the first voiceover and screenshot, you'll just need to repeat the same process for the rest. Make sure you adjust the volume for everything correctly. For instance, if you're using background music, lower its volume so the voiceovers are easier to hear and stand out more. After a bit of manual work, this is what you should have in the end.
Generate an image of a little kid mildly kicking the seat in front of him on an airplane. The kid is sitting down in his own seat. He starts kicking it a little harder. The kid continues kicking the seat, and the man sitting in the seat in front of him is getting a little bit annoyed.
If we skip forward a little bit, and this is where things get really intense. To add some extra excitement to the scenario, I came up with a wild idea. Imagine if, towards the end, ChatGPT couldn't generate the last image I wanted. In a fit of rage, the man reaches his breaking point.
The man is so angry. He opens the emergency exit, causing the plane's passengers to experience immense pressure.
I'm sorry, I cannot create an image of that scenario. Is there another scene or concept you'd like to see visualized?
Thanks so much for sticking around until the end. We've just uncovered how people are banking thousands of dollars by creating incredibly simple AI-generated videos, and with the tips I've shared, you're now in a position to do the same. Think about it, just one viral video could land you over $3,000. It's not just about posting content, it's about leveraging the right strategies, like the TikTok creativity program beta and using engagement tricks that can make your videos blow up. The best part? These techniques don't take hours of your time, just consistency, creativity, and some clever use of tools. Now, I challenge you to take what you've learned today and apply it. Start small, experiment with different ideas, and see what works best for your audience. I'll be very disappointed if you don't subscribe to our channel for this type of goldmine easy opportunity. Drop a comment below with what niche you're planning to create your videos around, or let me know what tutorials you'd like to see next. And of course, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos packed with more tips, tricks, and golden opportunities like this one. You're closer than ever to making your content go viral, so go out there and make it happen.